Hello everyone, my name is Hongwen Xie and my group member is Mingxuan Xie. Today I'm very glad to introduce our project to you, which is the photographer. As you can see in the title, there is a blue AI characters there, so you can see that we're gonna introduce the AI. We're gonna utilize AI multimodal capabilities to help users to learn how to compose photos and intelligently get them to take better photos. So we find the gap existing in the world is that everyone want good photos, right? But actually most of them they just lack photography skills, so they cannot take such satisfying photos. And especially when they are in the travel, they want to take good photos, but they just cannot. So this is the gap. So we developed the so-called photographer to help users take better photos. This is actually an AI-driven photography analysis tool to know what the picture is really look like, and the user just need to follow the guidance by the photographer so they can learn how to take better pictures. Alright, so what can photographer do? Actually is an AI-driven tool to help users to learn and improve photography skills. We actually utilize the multimodal AI to analyze the scene and provide guidance, which include we can do the exposure and focus adjustment. Automatically, and also we can provide composition guidance. The photo composition, like the rule of thirds, the rule of center, the rule of the diagonal rule, something like that. And also we can do the face optimization in the photo. Let me set some image examples for you. So as you can see in the left hand, we actually can adjust the exposure to make the photo brighter and to make it look better. And for the right hand side, we can see that the focus is initially wrongly set, but we can adjust that automatically to make the focus in the face. And also we can do the composition guidance. We through our photographer, we can analyze the so-called prominent line. As you can see, is a red line in the left image to separate the mountain and the lake in the image. And we also for the right hand side, we can see an adjustment guided by the photographer so that we can make the photo better to make it follow the rule of thirds. And also we can do some face optimization. So for the example picture, we can see that if the face follows some ratio, then the face will look better. And if we use different kind of lens, the lens with different focus distance, the face will look much different. And we can make use of some face detection tools to analyze the face, and we can know the ratio of the eyes, the ratio of the mouth, the ratio of the nose, so we can quantify how good looking is the face now. And we can do some action, like we can switch the lens of the camera to make the face look better. Of course, the right picture will look much better than the left one. So so how we achieve our goals? Well, actually we achieve that by the following workflow. So first we need to judge the intention of the user. It's like if the user is the user really wants to take some good photos. Sometimes, even most of the times, the user just want to record the moment. It's like maybe they don't care about the quality of the photo, they just want to record what's happening right now. So we need to justify if the user is really ready to take a good photo. And so, well, for this part, we're gonna use the phone motion detection or the camera frame variance detection to identify if the user is trying to take some good photos. Because if you're really doing that, you're gonna be steady for a while, because you have to analyze the picture. And the second step, if the user is really ready to make some photographic product, then we're gonna input the camera frame to the multimodal model, and we will do some analysis. It's like we want the model to describe the photo using keywords, and we will also do the face existence detection and the main subject detection, and we will let the model to output the recommended composition of this picture. So let me set an example. I just input an image to the Doubao, and my prompt is like this. So I wanted to output the main components and the face detection and the main subject detection, and I wanted to recommend some composition. So as we can see, this is the output of the model. So the main components is person, railway track, green field camera, and the model say yes, there is a real human face in the photo, and the main subject is the person. And finally, the model recommend the rule of thirds for this picture, because well, the model didn't output the reason, but he output some guidance. Okay, so after we have done the analysis, we can do the segmentation. So we just get the keywords from the multimodal model, right? And now we're gonna input the keywords to the so-called language segment anything model. So let me just I will still use the example. So as you can see here, this is the text prompt. We just input the person, railway track, green field camera. It's exactly the same as the output of the multimodal model, and we input the image and the text prompt to the language segment anything model. We can see the model has generated the segmented mask of the image. It's gonna be really useful, because we're gonna do we can get the main subject region, and we can also get the prominent line, use some kind of algorithms, so that once you have got the main subject region, you can adjust the exposure and focus of the photo automatically. So the red line is the prominent lines detected by the algorithm, and the green lines, the region inside the green line, is the main subject. So finally, after we got the prominent line and the main subject region, we then follow the recommended composition rules. We can know the difference between the the current state and the recommended composition. We can do some calculation to maybe we're gonna get a score to measure the distance between the target and the present one. And finally, we got the difference. We can generate the correction guidance. So let's set this image for example. So the guidance will be, you need to move the phone to the right, right? Then you can place the main subject on the right vertical line, and then you have to rotate the phone clockwise so that the prominent line will be horizontal. So this is the whole workflow of our photographer. The next steps for us, it's gonna be hard because we're gonna integrate all steps together, and we're trying to make a demo. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.